video I am going to complete only descriptive ethics and normative ethics. Next video I am going to tell remaining as well as applied ethics. Okay, let's begin with descriptive ethics. Empirical analysis, it gives general pattern of a life. It aims out ethical morals. It seeks the explanation of actual choices like moral agents in practice. This is a value-free approach to ethics. For example, moral consciousness of so you you can read about normative ethics. So this normative ethics is a broad category. We can discuss about it one by one. Examples. So start with normative ethics. This is second type branch of ethics. So it is attaining the more standards that regulate right and wrong conduct. It may be what is the right thing to do, and it also give how people ought to act. And punishing a person. Take a golden rule on ethical principles. Here the golden rules are: one is positive or directive form, that is others to treat you. Second one is negative form or the sense, right? So do not treat others in ways that you would not like to be treated. That is our responsive form. You upon others, you wish upon yourself. Okay, and we can explain the normative ethics in three challenging views to answer. There are three categories. One is virtue ethics, second one is deontological ethics, and third one is consequentialism. It is consequences of the ethical view. So we can start with virtue ethics. The nature of a person, those who acting rather than on specific actions. It's not about the specific action, it is the person nature. For example, take a famous personalities like Plato, Aristotle, Aquinas. So in this, Plato given the four set of principles like prudence, justice, temperance and courage. Friends, you can search it and you can take a note on prudence, justice and temperance, finally courage also. One day one UPSC questions they ask about justice. Okay, so you can note on justice also. And second one, Aristotle, he given the intellectual virtue like wisdoms. So he given sometime they ask what is the virtue ethics and famous personalities principles also. You take a Plato and Aristotle on this and you give the definition for virtue ethics. Okay, so finally give examples. In this normative ethics also have some criticism because you can consider the servility as a female virtue is not proposing for to adapt for all the person in the world, because the female the common virtue also there, so it is not a universally applicable to ethics. So criticism, and second one not mentioned about any sort of qualities become good person. They mention about the moral person or a good learning about what is the main qualities to become a person. So they are not mentioned. That is the problem of virtue. And let move towards the deontological ethics. This is the second type of normative adherence to rules. It is rules and standards of the person. So the duty or the obligations are the rule based ethics and the factors of one's duties and others' rights. So for example, categorical imperative. It is given by Immanuel Kant. So this is the approached by Immanuel Kant. So this approach based on the categorical imperative, it is not right or wrong, but the motives of the person who performs the action. So the things to be good usually like intelligence, perseverance, and pleasure. So you can take a note on intelligence and pleasure. So pleasure is also mentioned in normative ethics specifically. Okay, so you can take a note for pleasure in deontological ethics also. And moral absolutism. So moral absolutisms, it is believed on certain actions are absolutely right or wrong. That is, good action means wrong will. This is moral absolutism. And third condition is non-absolutism. These person doing the actions of lying may sometimes make the consequences to be right. Okay, for example, so he given lying is not a bad thing. It is also right during. Okay, so it may be emergency situation or it will rights also. Okay, and fourth one is divine command theory. This divine command theory are if God has decreed that it is right. They are thinking God given these kind of rights, it should be the right action, and rights of the action. Command theory and non-absolutisms and moral absolutisms and categorical imperatives. These are logical ethics, and we can move towards consequentialism. So consequentialism, it's also known as teleology. So they may ask teleological principle in an exam. So consequentialisms principles is consequences of one's conduct or ultimate basis any judgment about the rightness or wrongness of that behavior. So the ends justifies the means. So they are thinking the ends, but that is the final result justifies the means, our aim. Okay, for example, monist it given the right leads to state of welfare. Any right things should be given the state of welfare to as well as others. In the second case is a ethical egoist. Based on the individual interests lead to welfare of others. And third condition is ethical altruism. It means the individual action give best consequences to others except himself. Only for others. So utilitarianism, it is a moral action with maximum utility. That is the pleasure, economic well-being, suffering. So the pleasure, well-being and lack of suffering. So this is the maximum utility. Okay, in that there are two famous personalities, that is Jeremy Bentham as well as John Stuart Mill. In that, Bentham given greatest happiness of number that measure right or wrong. Hedonic calculus. This is also given by Bentham. In that, hedonic calculus means calculating the value primary and important intrinsic good and pains. That is the pleasure is a primary and important intrinsic good. They are mentioning about the intrinsic good, you showed it, and second the pain. So Hedon Bentham mentioned only two things, that is pleasure as well as pains. And John Stuart Mill, he brought Benthamite will with the explicit intention that would carry on the cause of utilitarianism. So in this video I am going to discuss only two topic. Okay, so I am going to share remaining two topic also. So some may expect write a brief note on branches of ethics first, otherwise they can ask some terms like explain the following terms: consequentialism, as well as categorical imperatives. So you just take a note and